Global power struggles are shifting. For decades, oil shaped geopolitics. Whoever controlled oil fields controlled economies, militaries, and industries. But today, the race is about something different. These are critical minerals everybody is talking about. Lithium, cobalt, nickel, graphite, and rare earths are now the backbone of electric vehicles, batteries, semiconductors, defense systems, and clean energy. Well, in all of these, right now, China dominates almost every part of this supply chain, from mining to refining to manufacturing. That's why the world is urgently searching for a China+1 strategy. And increasingly, that plus one is India. Critical minerals are the new oil. Without them, EV batteries don't run, solar panels don't generate power, wind turbines don't spin, defense system don't function, and AI chips don't get built. Government worldwide are scrambling to secure supply chains because whoever controls minerals, these critical minerals, will help them control the future they are going to see forward in the coming years. China spent 30 years building dominance across the entire value chain. Mining networks, refineries, processing facilities, magnet manufacturing lines, battery production, all of that. Today, China controls more than 80 to 90% of rare earth processing capacity. This gives Beijing enormous geopolitical leverage. Well, against which India has to offer something unique: a large domestic market, expanding manufacturing scale, democratic governance, strategic location near mineral-rich regions, alignment with Western economies. This makes India the world's most credible China+1 partner. In addition to that, India's relation with neighboring countries like Myanmar and Myanmar's Kachin state hosts some of the world's richest deposits of dysprosium and terbium, essential for EV motors, wind turbines, and defense systems. For years, these deposits fed Chinese supply chain. Now, India is exploring cooperation with Myanmar to create an alternative corridor. But challenges remains: political instability, armed groups, and infrastructure gaps in Myanmar are the few teething issues. Building a reliable India-Myanmar rare earth corridor could easily take 5 to 10 years. Other neighboring countries like Malaysia, with whom in June 2026, India and Malaysia agreed to enhance cooperation in critical minerals and rare earth elements. This was announced during the first India-Malaysia Security Dialogue in New Delhi, co-chaired by our NSA Ajit Doval and Malaysia's 𝗔𝗍𝗺 Rare earths are now part of a broader partnership that also covers defense and maritime security. This signals India's intent to diversify supply chain throughout Southeast Asia. In addition to that, we have recently also witnessed Quad's Fiji project pact. The Quad, that is Australia, India, Japan, and the US, recently unveiled its first joint infrastructure project, that is a port in Fiji. Alongside this, they signed a critical mineral framework to coordinate mining, processing, and recycling. Well, for the countries like Japan, this is vital after China restricted minerals exports during their recent past disputes. Well, the story is same for US also. In the recent tariff sanctions which US had put on China, China straight away went by cutting the rare earth supplies to US. As a result, US has to remove the sanction on the China. For India, it strengthens its role as a supply chain hub in the Indo-Pacific region. Now, what is the bigger strategy behind all of this? India's mineral diplomacy is global now. Whether we talk about lithium being sourced from Argentina and Australia, graphite and cobalt from Africa, rare earths in Myanmar and Malaysia, and Quad cooperation in the Pacific, this diversified approach reduces dependence on any single geography. Now, if we have to conclude, the 20th century was defined by oil diplomacy, the 21st will be defined by the critical mineral diplomacy in near future. China may dominate today, but India is building the alternative supply chain the world desperately needs. If India succeeds, it won't just secure its own energy future, it could become the backbone of the global China+1 strategy, reshaping geopolitics, industry and power for decades to come. That's why China's biggest fear isn't losing oil, it's losing control of critical minerals to India. Well, if you enjoy this analysis, subscribe to the Chetan Pathak vlogs for more insights on energy transition, geopolitics, critical minerals, battery, green hydrogen, and India's industrial future. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Looking forward to see you in my next video. Thank you.